Hey everybody, we have been very busy the last few weeks and I'm definitely going to catch everyone up on that. So today I want to talk about what to do when you get sick in Costa Rica, and that's a little bit inspired by the fact that I have this massive ear infection right now. So I want to talk about some options that you're going to have if you do get sick. So I have gotten sick. Obviously I've been here for 5 years, like it happens. But if you do get sick, you will have some options. So the ones that I've mostly used have just been like a private doctor. There's been times where I've needed stitches. Maybe I've had a really high fever, a bad cough. I have been in for an ear thing before. This was before my daughter was born. So if you are in Costa Rica and you do, like, we've just paid out of pocket to go to a doctor if my daughter's been sick. So for example, I went to the pharmacy this past Saturday. Some pharmacies in Costa Rica actually have a doctor there. So, like, for example, for this visit, I went in, thank you, babe. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. So for this, te amo, baby. So for this, I went into a pharmacy here. So we just moved up to near Playa Hermosa, near Jaco. So I went to the pharmacy and the doctor was there. So he checked my ear, prescribed some anti-inflammatories, some antibiotics, and some drops. And I think in all it was under $60. So that's pretty good. I can say if you do need to come and pay out of pocket, if you just happen to get the flu or something, for me it hasn't been something that has just broken the bank, except for in the United States. You know, if we have gotten sick there, I mean, just to go to the CVS Minute Clinic comes up to, I don't know, I think it was like $140 or more dollars. So definitely more affordable down here if you run into an issue. I've found in some cases when I lived in Uvita, I've even texted the doctor personally and said, hey, like, my daughter has this, fever. It's this, should I bring her in? And been able to ask some questions. So I know even that, maybe in other countries just sounds like not even possible. But here in Costa Rica, I have found that the doctors are a lot more personable and you can actually even get in personal contact with them. Like, I'm probably going to call this pharmacy. I'm going to hope the doctor's there. So I'm going to ask about, how many days usually until the antibiotics work. So what I'm saying about getting sick, so that would just be kind of if you have the common cold or just something that you go to like your general practitioner for. There are also specialists and things in Costa Rica as well. You may need to go somewhere else for that. But even that I've noticed has been a lot more affordable than when I lived in the United States too. So that's a plus. If you are really sick, you might need to go to the hospital. So you can go to a public hospital here in Costa Rica. You will be taken care of, and then, they will bill you after that. So I did go to a public hospital once. This was pre-pregnancy. I don't remember what it was for, but they actually didn't bill me anything. I even checked. They were like, nope, you're good to go. Just go ahead and leave. So I was like, okay. But I know that, if you do go and you need to get treated, then you'll just get a bill. But I don't think it would be as outrageous and crazy as you might imagine a hospital bill would be. So what else have I done when I get sick? I usually drink a lot of coconut water. There's a lot of, I guess, natural remedies that you can get a hold of here in Costa Rica, which is really nice. But, if you need to go see a doctor, then I just want you all to know that that's totally possible and you can do that. There have been times where I lived really out in the middle of nowhere and I didn't have a car. This was many years ago too. So I can say getting sick in that situation was awful because I didn't even feel like I could transport myself to the doctor, even get myself to a bus. So just keep that in mind too whenever you're choosing where you want to live and if you're going to have transportation. Because, yeah, I remember a time I was just flatlined for days, kind of again, out in the middle of nowhere in the jungle. What are you doing? I've got all these plants here. So just keep that in mind when you're, if these things happen, if you do get a fever, where you're living, if you don't have your own transportation, do you have someone you can call to take you to a doctor if you really need to go? Or just make sure that you do have someone to help you. You could always get the number to a taxi Look, wait, babe, no. Okay, group hug. Wait, everybody up. This is Sage. Look how much bigger. Sage is so much bigger. You've gotten big. Sage is growing. But keep that in mind. So if you are going to be living like out in the boonies, make sure that you do know how you're going to get to the doctor if you need to. Make sure you have a friend or the number of a taxi that you can get there and get the help that you need if that's what you end up needing. Let's see. You know, that's our kind of the medical options. Just check that out, you know. Check out if you're going to be settling in a town, see how far is a doctor's office, just so you know. All right, that's all for today. That's about all I can manage at the moment. Thanks for watching. And of course, feel free to scroll through my other videos for information on Costa Rica. This dog is a little puppy and he's very rambunctious. I know. You were so rambunctious. All right, thanks for watching, everybody.